Hello everybody, Don't Blink here again, and today I've got something completely different for you guys. I'm going to be going over my capture and render settings because I do get quite a few questions, comments, messages asking how I record and how I render, and I thought it would be good to make a dedicated video showing exactly what I do to get my videos looking the way that they look. So anyway, I do capture with Fraps, which is a pretty standard video capture program on the PC. It's the one that works best for me. I have tried PlayClaw and a few others, and this one is just the easiest to use. I like its user interface and all that, so that's why I use that. I do save all of my footage to a dedicated recording array, which is comprised of two 1 terabyte hard drives and a RAID 0 array. That way I know that my frame rates aren't being bottlenecked while recording by my hard drive. So I do recommend getting at least one dedicated recording hard drive if you're looking to record high quality footage. Next up, you do need a hotkey, that way you can tell the program to begin to record. And then I record at 60 frames per second full size. I record Windows 7 sound in stereo. And when I do live commentaries like this one, I record external input with my standard microphone device. There are some other options like locking the frame rate. I don't recommend doing this unless you're having issues with like syncing or something like that. And you can hide your mouse cursor in the video. I like to have it on personally. And force lossless RGB capture may be slower, so I don't use that. I want to keep as much speed as possible. But if you're going more for high quality footage and less for high quality gameplay or something like that, you can go ahead and check that option right there. Alright, so that's about it when it comes to capturing my footage. Let's talk about rendering it. So first of all, this is Adobe Premiere Pro CS5. Number one thing you have to do is you have to import your footage. So Control I don't know what it would be on Mac. Sorry about that, but I don't have a Mac. But I just come over here to my recording array, I grab some footage, press open. It shows up over here in order. Thankfully, Fraps footage is all time-stamped, which is nice. And then you can just grab it, pull it over your timeline right here, and it comes in order, which is very nice because of those timestamps. And as you can see, a 14-minute video is comprised of many files, mainly because of the way Fraps captures. It captures in 4 gigabyte chunks. So you can see that this video is made up of, I don't know, 50 gigabytes of footage, something like that. A lot of footage, a lot of data, but you get a high quality, so that's kind of nice. So once I've got my footage on the timeline, I come in and I add my transitions, dip to black, constant power, or I use exponential fade sometimes. And you can get those over here in the effects browser. As you can see, you've got the video transitions and stuff. If you want to add commentary, you come over here. If you have an empty audio stream, you can tell it to enable track for recording, and then you just set it to record, and then you play/stop and record your commentary. It'll show up right here when it's done. You can adjust audio levels, -30 or whatever. And once you have everything done for your video, you need to render it out. So I come over here to export media, and then these are my settings. I have a custom preset all saved up for me to speed up this process. And I set it to a .mp4 container. I'm using the H.264 codec here. Export video, export audio. That way your videos actually have video and audio, obviously. .mp4 container, standard stream compatibility. Then here are my render settings. I've got NTSC as my TV standard, 1080p resolution, 30 frames per second, square pixels, high profile, 5.1 level, render at maximum depth, and render quality. And then I use VBR2 pass as my encoding style with 14 megabit per second target bitrate and 20 max bitrate. That way my videos, this may be a bit overkill, but my videos look good as a result. I like the way that my videos look, and I do get a lot of people asking how I get the quality I do, and basically what it comes down to is a high bitrate. The higher your bitrate, the higher quality your videos, even though YouTube completely butchers them, which is unfortunate. But here are my audio settings. I got AAC, stereo, 48 kilohertz, high audio quality, 320 kilobits per second with precedence set on bitrate. And when you have all your settings ready for you, you can do FTP if you want, or if you have the need to. You can see that my files do end up being absolutely humongous, but I think it's worth it personally. And when I'm all done, I press export. You can queue it up and then go over to Adobe Media Encoder, but I found that that takes many times longer to actually encode a video than if you just export it directly. So that's what I recommend. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful to at least some of you. If it was, please give it a thumbs up. And other than that, I'll see you guys later. Bye.